Hello friends, in this video I'm going to discuss the boundedness of sequences. Let us come to the problem. Discuss the boundedness of following sequences an where an is given by first an is equal to 3. Okay. Now range of sequence an is singleton 3, a singleton which is bounded since every finite set is bounded. We will prove this result. Every finite set is bounded. And range of sequences, this sequence is singleton 3 and it is bounded since every finite set is bounded. This will imply sequence an is bounded. Clear? Okay, since every finite set is bounded, therefore the sequence where an is 3 is a bounded sequence. Clear? Now, before going to some more problems on boundedness of sequences, let us first now prove this result. Every finite set is bounded. Okay, result. First we will prove this. Every finite set is bounded. Okay, every finite set is bounded. Let us now prove this. Let A be a finite set and be defined like A1, A2, An. Be a finite set and its order is, cardinality is n number of elements. Be a finite set. Okay, let A be defined like this. A1, A2, An be a finite set. And let H be minimum of AIs. A1, A2, An. And K be the maximum of all these. A1, A2, An. Okay, then h less than equal to x less than equal to k. I can write like this for every x belonging to A. Okay, every element of A lies between h and k. Therefore, we can say A is bounded. That means every finite set is bounded. Clear? That result we have used here. The sequence an is defined like this. Then range of an is singleton 3, which is a finite set, and every finite set is a bounded set. Therefore, this sequence an is bounded. Clear? Now we come to next problem. The sequence an is defined like, next problem, second, an is equal to 1 plus minus 1 power n. Now this will be equal to, if I take n to be 1, 3, 5, that is n is odd. If I take n to be odd, if n is odd, then we have 0 here. 1 minus 1, that is 0. And if n is even, then minus 1 power even number is 1. That means 1 plus 1 is 2. Means an is 0 if n is odd and it is 2 if n is even. Means range of an, sequence an is 0 to, okay, a finite set. And we know every finite set is bounded, which is bounded. Therefore sequence an is bounded. Clear? Okay. Now next problem. Third, an is n by n plus 1. Okay. Now let us discuss the boundedness of the sequence where n term is this. Now clearly an is positive. Since n is positive, n by n plus 1 is positive for every n belonging to natural number. Clear? This will imply sequence an is bounded below. I can write like this, bounded below. Okay, since every term of the sequence is greater than 0. So it is bounded below. Okay, again, n is less than n plus 1, where n is natural number. Okay, therefore n is less than n plus 1, and this will imply n by n plus 1 is less than 1 for every n belonging to n. That is a and s less than 1 for every n belonging to natural number. That means the sequence a n is bounded above also, and since it is both bounded below as well as bounded above, we can say the sequence a n is bounded. Clear? I can say like this, the sequence a n is bounded. Clear? Now we come to next problem. Let fourth, let a and b 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square up to 1 upon 3 power n. Okay, let us come to this sequence where any term is defined like this: 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 upon 3 square up to 1 upon 3 power n. Okay, now clearly this is a geometric progression. Okay, and we know in a GP sum of n terms Sn is given by a into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r, where r is the common ratio. Okay, and a is the first term, and here r is 1 by 3, which is less than 1. So here we have 1 minus r. Here a is 1, r is 1 by 3. Okay, therefore an is equal to 1 into 1 minus 1 by 3. Here we have 1 by 3 power 0. That means we have n plus 1 terms. So here we have 1 minus 1 by 3 power n plus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. Clear? That means this is 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. I can write like this, into 1 minus 1 by 3 power n plus 1. Clear? Now this is equal to 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 into 1 upon 3 power n plus 1. I can also write like this, 3 by 2 minus 1 upon 2 into 3 power n. Okay. Now this number is positive number. Okay. So we are subtracting a positive number from 3 by 2. Therefore, this will be less than 3 by 2. Clear? For every n belonging to natural numbers. Okay, so an is less than 3 by 2. Okay, so we can say sequence an is bounded above. I can write like this, bounded above. Okay, clear? An is less than 3 by 2 for every natural number n. Clear? Therefore, sequence an is bounded above. Clear? Also an is also an is equal to 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square up to 1 upon 3 power n is greater than 1. All these terms are more than 1. Okay, therefore they are more than 1. They are basically not more than 1, they are positive. So we are adding positive numbers to 1. That means this an is greater than 1 for all n natural numbers. Okay, this means sequence an is bounded below. Okay, that means the sequence is both bounded below as well as bounded above. Okay, therefore that is we have 1 less than an less than 3 by 2 for all n belonging to natural numbers. Okay, that means sequence an is bounded. Clear? Now we come to next problem. Let us now consider an is equal to 1 upon n square plus 1 upon n plus 1 whole square plus 1 upon n plus 2 whole square up to 1 upon n plus n whole square. Means here we are adding n plus 1 terms. Here it is n plus 0, n plus 1 up to n plus n. Means we are having n plus 1 terms. Okay, that is an is equal to 1 by n plus 0 whole square plus 1 upon n plus 1 whole square up plus 1 upon n plus 2 whole square up to n plus n whole square, n plus 1 terms. Okay, that is an is sum of n plus 1 terms. Clear? Now since n plus k whole square is greater than n square for k is equal to 1, 2 up to n. Okay, this means 1 upon n plus k whole square will be less than 1 by n square. Okay, therefore we have this. Now 1 by n plus k whole square is less than 1 by n square. Therefore we can write like this. Therefore an is less than 1 by n square. First term is as it is. We are taking as it is 1 by n square plus. Now 1 by n plus 1 whole square will be less than 1 by n square. Since here n plus k whole square is greater than n square for k running from 1 to n. Okay. So I can write like this 1 by n square plus 1 by n square up to n plus 1 times we are writing here. Okay. That means this is equal to n plus 1 upon n square. Like this. I can write like this. Now this is 1 by n by n square. That is 1 by n plus 1 by n square. Okay. Now n is natural numbers. That means 1 by n is less than 1. 1 by n square is also less than 1. Okay. That means this is less than 1 plus 1. That is 2, I can say. Okay. This is less than or equal to if n is 1. That means we are taking here less than or equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. That means an is less than or equal to 2. Clear? An is less than or equal to 2. That means we have now that is here we have that is an is less than or equal to 2. Therefore, sequence an is bounded above. Clear? Bounded above. Now also an is greater than 0. An is positive for every n. Okay. Therefore, an is bounded below. An is bounded below. That is 0 less than an less than or equal to 2 for every n belonging to natural number. Therefore, sequence an is bounded. Clear? Sequence an is bounded. Okay. Now, we come to next problem. An is, we consider next problem. An is 1 plus 1 by n power n. Now we consider the next problem. This now an is 1 plus n by power n. Okay. Now expanding it by binomial theorem, this is equal to 1 plus nc1 into 1 by n, nc2 into 1 by n square plus nc3 into 1 upon n cube up to ncn into 1 power n, 1 divided by n power n. Okay. Now this is equal to 1 plus n factorial by n minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial 1 by n plus n factorial into n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 1 upon n square plus n factorial into n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 1 upon n cube up to n factorial into n minus n factorial into n factorial into 1 power n, 1 divided by n power n. Now this is again written as 1 plus n into 1 by n plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by n square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into 1 upon n cube, okay, up to n into n minus 1 n minus 2 up to 1 divided by n factorial into 1 upon n power n. Okay, now this one is n minus n minus 1. Okay, now I can write like this. This is equal to, now this is equal to this is equal to 1 plus, this is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 by 3 factorial 1 minus 1 by n into 1 minus 2 by n, okay, up to 1 by n factorial into 1 minus 1 by n 1 minus 2 by n up to 1 minus n minus 1 by n. Okay, mark this as equation number 1. Clear? Okay, now this is less than 1 plus 1 plus 1 upon 2 factorial plus 1 upon 3 factorial up to 1 upon n factorial, since 1 minus k by n is less than 1 for k is equal to 1 to n minus 1. Okay, clear? Now this is equal to 1 plus, now this is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 upon 1 into 2 2 factorial. This is 1 divided by 1 into 2 into 3, that is 3 factorial up to 1 upon 1 into 2 into 3 divided in up to n. This is n factorial. Okay, now this is less than 1 plus 1, this is 1 by 2. Now 1 by 6 is less than 1 by 4, 2 into 2. Okay, and same way I can replace, or it is less than 1 into 2 into 3, that is n factorial, is less than 1 divided by 2 into 2 to 2. Okay, that is, this is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 square up to 1 by 2 power n minus 1. Okay, this is up n minus 1. Okay, now this is a GP with first term as 1 and the common ratio is 1 by 2. So its sum will be 1 plus, this is 1 minus 1 by 2 power n divided by 1 minus 2. That is, this is 1 plus 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. That is 2 into 1 minus 2 power n. Clear? Now this is equal to 3 minus 1 upon 2 power n minus 1. And this is a positive number. Therefore, this is less than 3 for all n belonging to n. Okay. Now, this implies an is less than 3 for all n. Therefore, sequence an is bounded above. Clear? Now, also, using equation number 1, an is 1 plus 1 plus 1 upon 2 factorial into 1 minus 1 by n up to 1 upon n factorial, 1 minus 1 by n, 1 minus 2 by n, up to 1 minus n minus 1 by n, from 1 and this is greater than or equal to 1 plus 1, since all these terms are positive. So I can write like this. Now an is greater than or equal to 2 means an is sequence an is bounded below. Is bounded below. Now sequence is both bounded below as well as bounded above. Therefore an sequence an is bounded. Since it is both bounded above as well as bounded below. Clear? Now that's it for this video. If you have any queries or any suggestions, please write to me in comment box. Thank you.